Benvenuti gentili telespettatori di 724 Europa, trasmissione molto seguita devo dire perché ovviamente è il tema, l'argomento e soprattutto la sede, siamo a Strasburgo, sede del Parlamento Europeo, abbiamo una novità che arriva fra l'altro ed è importante perché arriva da un'isola molto vicino all'Italia che è Malta e soprattutto arriva nel semestre maltese, perché questa è l'altra importante novità. Benvenuta a Therese Comodini Cachia, benvenuta nella nostra trasmissione, è la sua prima volta. Lei capisce italiano, sì, però ha deciso di rispondere in inglese.
Sì, io l'italiano lo posso capire perché mio marito è nato in Italia, ma non rispondo mai in italiano.
Parla benissimo.
No, non su tutto.
Welcome to our transmission.
Grazie.
You are in force of the very important topic about broadcasters and over the top, for example, is the reform of copyright. It's a very huge challenge for you. Cross the fingers.
Cross fingers.
What means for the future and for Europe?
Well, it is, as you are saying, a very important file. What the Commission wanted to do and what the European Parliament wants to do is to make sure that copyright will work even in the digital era. Basically, that nowadays our lifestyle is becoming very much digitalized. We access music, we watch movies, we do almost everything online. We want to make sure that all the creative and cultural content that is available online is also providing a value to the creators and to those who are investing in the creators.
I guess that you realize that the creation industry is very, very important. Not only for the movie, not only for the music, but even to protect the value of creation and the idea. And this means that piracy is a problem.
Yes. Piracy has always been a problem within the EU as well as outside, and we do expect the Commission to come up with another proposal in a few months focusing only on enforcement. However, the current copyright directive, the proposal with which I am dealing, also has some tones or some aspects of enforcement, such as, for example, the Commission is proposing to give press publishers a new right, and also the Commission is proposing that we put on some responsibility on platforms such as YouTube or other platforms.
The other consideration in my mind, it could be very poor in my sense, because it's my personal opinion, is that if you don't preserve the legal traffic of creation products on the web, for example, it's not possible to invest in that market. Is true or not?
It is true. The legal access, providing legal and lawful access to cultural and creative content online will make sure that people will choose that lawful access. But we have to make sure on finding a balance. We have to make sure that creative and cultural content is available online. It is available in a lawful way, that platforms and the creators can actually make value of that content that is being made available, and that will, or at least we hope, that will make consumers choose the lawful access as opposed to piracy websites, for example.
Le faccio una domanda adesso in italiano perché la domanda così mi capisce meglio, ma soprattutto mi capiscono i nostri ascoltatori. La cosa più curiosa, visto che mi occupo anche di nuove tecnologie, è il dispiacere forte dell'Europa di non aver ancora creato, come dire, un business model molto forte. Le faccio un esempio. Stati Uniti ha Apple, Netflix, Amazon, la Cina sta arrivando con Alibaba, con Vanda Group che sta comprando molti cinema. Perché l'Europa non è stata in grado di creare ancora, come dire, un esempio importante a livello industriale?
Questa è una domanda da bilione di euro.
E questa sua risposta
no,
è assolutamente
non è questa la mia risposta, ma è una domanda importantissima, anche perché la Commissione ha dato una proposta che dice che tutte le piattaforme che fanno il hosting del contenuto che ci facciamo tutti noi, che il user generated content. And the Commission is actually saying all platforms that host large amounts of data will have to have a system whereby they will monitor the copyrighted material that is being uploaded. Now, one of the questions that is being raised there is, how are we going to expect a European company to compete when that is such a valuable tool? I mean, we know that YouTube has invested more than 60 million euros in developing this tool. How is a European small company going to do that?
And Therese, another strange thing from my point of view, that we have Hollywood for cinema, Bollywood in India, and with all the cinema that we have in Europe, we are not able to have a slot, a very special place, a very special platform to do that.
But let us also be very honest about this. When we speak of Hollywood, we are speaking of movies that are done for mass consumption. When we speak of the European film industry, we are speaking of culture film industry, or a film industry that is based on the culture of each member state, for example, rather than the production
and we never
for
forget
mass
the
consumption.
Lux film, for example.
We never forget that.
Because even is a European Parliament event.
We also have diversity in languages. So even if you produce a film, for example, in Poland or in Italy, other countries will need to dub it in their own language to make that movie available. So there is always that added cost to a movie moving around one member state. Very
interesting and deeply interesting consideration by you. I don't have time anymore. I'm really sorry, because I have, for example, to discuss about geo-blocking and contents. But this means that we need to meet again.
Yes. Okay.
And we have a special appointment in Malta next June for Digital Assembly 15 and 16 with even Roberto Viola coming from DG Connect.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Therese Comodini Cachia. Thank you so much to be with us, and have a very great, interesting year in the European Parliament.
Grazie molto.
E grazie ai nostri telespettatori che ci hanno seguito, grazie, prossimo appuntamento con 724 Europa sempre da Strasburgo. Arrivederci.